Well, we're still going to see this play out of plows versus pastures. So plows being row crop producers are going to continue to be struggling with high cost of production and low commodity prices. We'll continue to watch government payments. That's going to be a really big part of that calculus. Are we going to see more ad hoc payments? Big uncertainty around that. But ARC and PLC are going to be more effective. We're going to have a little bit stronger safety net going in to 2026. Of course, livestock producers have had a couple really good years, especially on the cow-calf side. We'll see how they navigate the year ahead, especially with the trade uncertainty that they're starting to weather.
You opened a lot of doors there.
A lot of doors.
Let's talk about those payments that farmers may be getting. What are they going to use them for? Fertilizer?
Well, that's, I think, one of the very good questions, Stu, is they need to have a plan before those payments hit their checkbook. Let's not be reactionary or a reflex on how we're going to be using that. And so hopefully there's going to be an opportunity for them to make payments towards long-term debt, or they're going to be able to get themselves into a better position. Maybe they're going to save it for working capital. We want to make sure that they're getting a decision that sets them up for success a year or two down the road. So use caution before using those payments and taking on more debt, for example, or just scraping by. How can we make sure we're doing this in a way that's creating long-term success? Going back to your fertilizer question, the variable cost part of this budget is very, very stubborn. It's very, very big. It's creating a lot of challenge for the budget. So in some cases, yes, we're going to be needing those payments just to cover all of our costs.
What are bankers going to be telling farmers or requiring of farmers when we get around the new year and it's time to go look for financing?
Cash flow. Cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. We really need to understand not only are we going to be able to have a profit, or are we going to be able to cover our cost of production, but we need to know the timing of those payments to make sure that our revenues, to make sure we're getting our debt payments made, we're getting our seed bills covered, and so producers are going to, or lenders are going to really want to know that cash flow story. I think the other thing they're going to really want to know is, what is your plan? What is your plan to make sure that not only did you cover your obligations in 2025, but what are you going to do in 2026, and what's your plan for 2027? We need to make sure that we're getting on a multiple year trajectory here to make sure, one, that we have growing equity. We want to make sure we're still growing this business, and two, that we're still meeting all of our obligations.
What I see from the Federal Reserve reports is that repayments are going down and requests for more funding are going up. And I'm not sure when that's going to change around to get more even.
Well, I think one of the challenges that we have right now in the farm economy is that we have traditional lending activity, and then we have a lot of lending that happens from ag retailers, ag manufacturers, and so we don't have a great grasp on that. So it's not getting a line of credit from your local lender, it's getting a line of credit per se from your chemical company or your local co-op to plant that crop and move through. So yes, I think we're seeing a lot of debt being used throughout the farm economy. We haven't seen a lot of adjustments on the cost of production. We've seen adjustments in the availability of financing.